I fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'd find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain, and I'll be back again, and again, and again, and again, and this one's a little bit deeper, kind of in terms of the way the chords work with the melody and stuff. It's a masterpiece song for sure. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive. I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner round the Horn to Mexico. I went aloft and furled the mainsail in a blow.
That's a tough one.
And when the yards broke off, they said that I got killed. But I am living still, and I'll be back again, 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 again. They don't do that until the third verse. They go in and
Really?
around, around. Soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on land. This summer I hear the drumming. Forget it, Ohio. It's about Kent State. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming.
I remember
he was
that.
president of the United States at the
Yeah.
time, just to remind you.
Okay.
We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. For dead in Ohio. In the chorus. Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are gunning us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Sake demo nonderu daro ka, ano furusato e kaero kana, kaero kana. Kitaguni no Haru. It's spring in the North Country in Japan, the Japanese language. So that's a real special song, of course. I can sing all three verses. I once translated them into really good English, but then I didn't keep a copy of it.
Really?
Some of my old friends that I haven't talked to in 30 years in Japan have them, you know, the teachers. I did it for them. so they'd be able to. But that's one of those songs that everyone who's over the age of about 40 in Japan knows that song.
What do you think about what's happening there?
Oh, my heart goes out to Japanese people. They've had one bad thing after another happen to them for ever since the last time I was there. Ever since I got my master's degree and had my last real visit there, which was when I was doing the research for my master's thesis on Japanese jazz musicians. I had a summer scholarship to do a language intensive in Yokohama, and so I took the train from Yokohama into Tokyo to interview jazz musicians and play with them if I could.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Ask them what did they think about being Japanese but being jazz musicians.
That's pretty cool.
And they thought, what kind of a question is that? Why are you asking me that? We just like the music. With me, I thought it was something really significant sociologically.
To us, it is. Yeah.
Well, they were just really intrigued by that. One of the whole handful of I'd say, real fine professional jazz musicians based in Tokyo. The one who really got it, what I was asking about, and gave me really thoughtful answers was the one woman. Himiko Kikuchi, or as in Japanese, Kikuchi Himiko. She led her own band. She's a piano and keyboard player who led her own band called Himiko Band. So anyway, she really got it. So one day, I have no idea, if she went on to be more famous or if any of those guys did, really.
I mean, that's all. It's just talent. There's talent there.
But I played with some pretty good players. Actually, I wasn't on their level strictly as a full-time jazz musician,
Don't you think that you get better with age? That your skills.
Of course. But you can never get good enough to fake it on a jazz gig with really good jazz musicians. Like if they call a tune that they all know and you don't know the tune, because jazz, there's a lot of subtleties and stuff and so, I can't get nearly as good a sound with this bow. It's inferior to the bow I would always be playing. It's just, do you understand what I'm saying? This is a violin case. It won't fit a viola bow. It was a half an inch too long, my good boa. And I didn't want to carry the big case because I was already having to carry this case too. And so I put it into this, I have this slimline violin case. And so for that reason, doggone it, I just want to put this thing away. There's no reason to even play it.
Let's do living.
Baby, see how I've been living. Velvet curtains on the windows too. Keep the bright and unforgiving light from shining through. Baby, I remember all the things we did when we slept together in the blue behind your eyelids, baby. Sweet baby, cast your scent through the gloom till I found these purple flowers. I was spent, I was soon, smelling you for hours. See, I haven't worked on it at all, but
it's a great song.
Amazingly enough, it's like now.
You still know
I'm familiar with listening
comes
to.
Back to
no, I listened to my recording of that, and I still hear things. I'm gonna tweak a couple of things on the fourth and fifth verses.
Nice. Well, nothing wrong with that.
Not the instruments. The instruments are perfect, but my voice. My fourth and fifth verses have a few places that they mar the perfection of the rest of it. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. Francisco. High on a hill, it calls to me to beware of little cable cars. Climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care, my love waits there. In San Francisco, above the blue, and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun may shine on me. San Francisco.
Love it.
When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the plain, do I want to be there in my city? Will you say you're lonely? Well, my friend, I'm lonely too. I wanna get back to my city. Every morning's out on the road without you, without the joy. Aloha. Falls the eventide, the darkness deepest. Lord, lift me up, Lord, lift me above. When Mother Helper fell in comfort's flee, help of the helpless, abide with me. Swift to the close, and swift to its close, it's out life's little day. Earth's joys grow dim, its glories pass away. change and decay. All around I see. Oh, thou changest not, abide with me. There's 7 verses, really each one better than the last one.
Wow,
It's really amazing.
Crazy.
I need thee every hour, most gracious Lord. No tender voice like thine can peace afford. I need thee, oh, I need thee, every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior, I come to thee. I will rise, as Christ was raised to life. Now in Him I live. This is my revelation, Christ Jesus crucified. Now hear my absolution. Yeah, it's like, what? I can't really, I should be able to remember these. The uniting of words and the words with the music is something I didn't really even think about until I became a singer, and that wasn't until 2001. You know, I've been a violinist since 1963 and an improvising string player who intended to play any kind of music that ever interested me, and so consequently 25 or 30 different kind of musics have really interested me a lot. Who made the earth and the 7 seas? It's because of Hawaii and my longings for Hawaii. And of course, I first became a believer when I was in Hawaii too. I was baptized on Easter Sunday, 1985, by Pastor Bill Stonebreaker, then of my church, which was Calvary Chapel of Honolulu. Pastor Bill, the surfing pastor. He's still an active pastor on the island of Oahu, I understand. Pastor Bill Stonebreaker baptized me Easter Sunday, 1985, in Ala Moana Beach in the lagoon. It was just incredible, the turquoise waters of the Pacific Ocean. Easter Sunday in Honolulu, of course, is just the most wonderful summer day you could possibly ever hope for in the Hawaiian Islands. So, yeah, and we went out there in our bathing suits, and he interviewed me briefly on Romans 6. Did I understand that I was a new creation, that the old was gone, and what did that mean to me? It's just funny, you know, it's like an onion. We only peel off these layers as we get older. And by the time I had turned away from the Lord, about 2 years after that, there was no rough break, really. I just little by little, my non-Christian life was starting to work a little, you know, and my non-Christian life was, I was alienated still. together. So on and on you go. The seconds take the time out. There's so much left to resting on. On the road to find out. And I'll be sitting in the evening come. Watching the ships roll in. And I'll be watching all the way again. That's why I'm sitting down there, watching the time roll again. I left my home in the islands, headed for that Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for. It looked like nothing's gonna come my way. That's why I'm sitting on the bay, watching the tide roll away. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I'm gonna remain the same. And this love keeps me real love. 2,000 miles of road just to make stop my home. This time I'm sitting on the bed, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the bed. The docks of Oakland, don't you know? Yeah,
I like that.
I'm the only person in history that moved from Honolulu to Oakland. The Rodney King verdict had just come down, and it was open season on white people.
Hmm.
And I had an apartment on Orange Street, and I didn't have a car, so I was borrowing my parents. I borrowed their old Cutlass, and it was stolen. And we didn't get it back for a month. And I had a whole bunch of books in the back seat of the car. A whole bunch of books, picture books, like coffee table books, nice Beetle, like books like this big kind of, with really nice pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were all there in the back seat. They hadn't been touched, all of them. Yeah, you'd think that they would have taken them or something, you know. They took the car for...
I wonder why they took the car then.
They just wanted a car.
But they left everything in it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They didn't care about that jive-ass white people's books, I guess. I don't know what the deal was.
maybe they respected your
Thought
family.
they could have, yeah.
Maybe they were just like, maybe they were told, put everything back the way you found it.
They just really needed a car, you know.
For that
Sorry,
time,
they just needed a car, you know. Sorry.
But they brought it back.
No, they didn't bring it back. I don't know. I don't remember how the car was found somehow.
Yeah, but it was found the same way that they left it.
Well,
right?
except for the broken windows, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, they broke the window to get in to break into the car.
I see. Okay.
That's how I noticed it, actually.
Okay.
I went out.
Yeah,
I didn't remember
right.
where I parked the car, and I went out that morning to where I thought the car was. And where did I park it? And I looked down, and I thought, there's a vent broken, they had those vent windows, you know, the front vent windows on that kind of Oldsmobile.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, wow, that looks like the kind of vent window that was on my mom's Oldsmobile. Oh, crap. It is the window from my mom's Oldsmobile. Yeah. No, I mean, these are like classics. Like the best Rolling Stones ever, by far. The best Rolling Stones song they ever did, by far. I mean, all the other ones put together are about as good as this. I can't. She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. She just can't be changed from a life where nothing's gained and nothing's lost at such a cost. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Don't ask her why she needs to be so free. I should be able to hit that low note. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my voice. Well, kind of depends, you know. If I have a cold, I can hit it for sure.
The more you jam it, the more you do it.
She'll tell you it's the only way to be. No, that's where a voice is different. A violin, I can always do it, but a voice, sometimes it just doesn't cooperate. You know?
Yeah, it's just.
Or if if you're dry or something, you know.
You always got.
While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still gonna miss you. Here's a good place for a viola solo. That's what I intended to do.